Thank you guys for tuning in here. Another episode of Tapped In Sports, part of the 49ers Gold Mine Network. And before I get into it a little more, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe as well. Shoot down a comment on your thoughts of this situation. Yesterday was Jerick McKinnon with Deebo Samuel on Deebo Samuel's Instagram Live. And there was a fan question in there. And Deebo went ahead and asked Jerick McKinnon that fan question. And it was, will McKinnon return back to the 49ers? And McKinnon answered that with a blatant, fuck no, on to the next city. Okay, I see what it sounds like, but let's reverse it back to the beginning of that relationship with the 49ers. He signed originally a 4-year, $30 million contract to be basically a featured back with the 49ers. Or have at least an advanced role out of the running back position. Well, things went sour, was hurt the first 2 seasons in that contract, and then that contract got renegotiated into a 1-year, $1.1 million deal, which he played on last season in 2020. Well, it wasn't the best of seasons, and that's certainly understandable considering the injuries that he was coming back from. He put together 319 rushing yards on 3.9 yards per carry. Like I said, that's not good. That's lesser than Tevin Coleman, which Tevin Coleman gets a lot of negative reactions from fans. And with 33 receptions, 253 receiving yards, and 1 touchdown on that. So when I observe that Instagram snippet, it's fuck no, because basically the 49ers aren't offering him a contract. So when you get asked, are you returning? Fuck no, because they're not offering me a contract. So I'm on to the next city. He knows where he stands with the organization. He probably understands. He's had those exit interviews with Kyle Shanahan, with John Lynch, to where, hey, they're going to go in this direction with the running back situation there. Thank you for your service, or lack of service, essentially, since he didn't even take a regular season snap the first 2 years. And that's where you get asked that. You're talking with a buddy. You forget that you're on live feeds. Is it an image you want to hear or see as a fan or even someone that's in the front office? Obviously not. I'm sure his agent wasn't too fond of it, because that's not things you want your clients to go out there and say publicly. But it's just, let's take a look at the situation. He's not returning. So when you get asked that question, he kind of just answered it too bluntly, too organically, and said, fuck no. Because odds are they weren't offering him a contract. So on to the next city, that was probably where he was going to be at anyways before that video surfaced. And then the other news is 49ers came on with a 1-year deal with early rights restricted free agent, which is Ken Webster. If his name sounds familiar, it should. Ken Webster was on the 49ers in 2020. He was a former 7th round pick out of New England. 49ers picked him up from the Miami Dolphins practice squad. He is someone that's just under 5'11", runs a 4.43 40 with a 6.85 3-cone. So the dude is athletic. Based on his size and his athleticism, it's someone that I could see as maybe a diamond in a rough. Try to see what they could get out of him from a nickel corner perspective, based on what this defense runs, and it appears they're going to continue to run that same scheme with DeMeco Ryans. He looks like to have the mold of a potential nickel corner. So if you have your rights and you could bring him back for cheap, and the dude's crazy athletic, you take that opportunity, and that's what they're doing here. Well, thank you guys again for tuning in with me. Like I said, like, subscribe, and comment down below. This is Leo from Tapped In Sports, powered by 49ers Gold Mine.